Last time, the four friends dreamed of making their own film together. They learned that ownership shouldn't be given all at once. Instead, it should be earned gradually by staying, contributing, and building together. That's why they agreed on vesting, cliff, and reverse vesting. Over the next few years, they stayed committed, completed the movie, and earned their ownership fairly. Finally, the film became a blockbuster. Money started coming in. Success was everywhere. But just when everything looked perfect, one of the founders packed a suitcase and said, "I think it's time for me to leave." The other three were completely shocked. One of them said, "You can't leave right now. The company still needs you." It wasn't just about the four founders anymore. Investors had trusted them. Employees depended on them. Actors, technicians, and the entire production crew believed in their leadership. So they opened the original founder agreement. The agreement clearly said that founders must remain committed for a minimum agreed period. This is called founder lock-in. In startups, investors often include founder lock-in because they invest not only in the business idea, but also in the founders who are building it. The founder replied, "But I want to resign now." A legal advisor calmly explained, "You may leave, but only by following the agreed process." That process could include serving a notice period, completing a proper handover, supporting the transition, obtaining necessary approvals, and making sure responsibilities are transferred smoothly. This is called founder exit restriction. A founder cannot simply disappear overnight. Leaving a company also means protecting the business and the people depending on it. The founder thought for a moment and came up with another idea. What if I simply sell my ownership to another producer? The other founders immediately stopped him. If that happens, a complete stranger could suddenly become one of the owners of our company. They opened the agreement once again. Another important clause was highlighted. It clearly stated that founders cannot freely transfer their shares without permission. This is called share transfer ban. It protects the company by preventing unknown outsiders from suddenly entering the ownership structure without everyone's approval. The founder finally understood. He smiled, closed his suitcase, and decided to stay until everything was completed properly. Because ownership is not just a reward, it is also a responsibility. Whether you're making a film or building a startup, the same principles always apply. Vesting means you earn ownership over time. Founder lock-in means founders must stay committed for the agreed period. Founder exit restriction means founders cannot leave casually without following the agreed process. Share transfer ban means founders cannot freely transfer their ownership without permission. Investors don't just invest in great ideas. They invest in founders who stay, take responsibility, and build for the long term.